Hi there, my name's Christine. I'm a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and we are going to do some stamping with bleach, which is a new technique to me. I know it's not new, but it's really cool. And when I saw this amazing silhouette stamp set, which is exactly, it's kind of like the negative image, I really thought of this technique and I wanted to try it. So I've been having a lot of fun. So we are going to use fresh freesia and Calypso Coral today. I have not done these colors before, so I'm very excited to see what they're going to do. So what I've done is I've got a plastic container lid that I've put paper towels in, soaked in bleach. I've got it on a silicone little tray that I've got. This is for cooking, but I wanted to try to keep my work surface free of bleach. It smells like a swimming pool in here. And also I would caution you to make sure you're in a ventilated space if you're going to try this, because it is pretty potent. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to use Versamark to protect my stamp from the bleach, because the bleach on the rubber would be pretty harsh, especially if you're going to do it often. So the Versamark is kind of, I don't know what it's made of, but it's not water-based. It's a little bit, I don't know, oilier maybe. So it's going to put a little coating on the stamp. So I am going to stamp off just to make sure that the stamp surface itself, the pattern is clear, but I've got enough Versamark on the back of it that I'm not as worried about ruining it. So then I'm just going to, the same way as you would a regular stamp pad, I'm just going to gently tap it. And let's see what it's going to do. All right, so I hope I don't have too much. And then I'm going to stamp gently. There's quite a bit of bleach in my paper towel stamp pad here that I've made. So I hope that it's not too much. So it is going to take us a little while to see what this is going to do. So while we're waiting for that, oh, that's way too much. No, we'll see what it does. So while we wait for this to react, I'm going to show you a few others that I've done. I just want to clean this off real quick. I'm using baby wipes to wipe off the bleach, and I'm doing that right away. I don't want to let that sit any longer than I need to, because I am concerned about it injuring the rubber over time. So there we go. So that's that. Just gonna set this aside, and I'm going to show you while we're waiting for this to do its thing, because it does take a little bit and it can take a while to process as well. So like I said, we'll just let that percolate, and I'm going to show you some that I've made because, oh my gosh, I had so much fun yesterday. So this is gray granite, and you can see it pulls out these almost white with a hint of purple. I don't know if that's coming through. And then we've got this slate. Oh my goodness. Smoky slate, my goodness. Okay, I did all the grays. So smoky slate, and you can see it pulls out an almost vanilla color, which is just so cool. And then we've got gray granite, which I find has a purple undertone as well, but again with the vanillas. So it really depends on the composition of the paper as to like what makes that color, how they blend it, as to what's under it. So this one's really, I would say it's the closest to So Saffron. It's a really pretty yellow, and the contrast with the basic gray is so cool. This is just jade, and you can see it pulls out this gorgeous teal aqua color. Butterflies over here on Highland Heather, so it really bleaches out pretty much white. This is Mossy Meadow, and it pulls out this beautiful kind of creamy brown, kind of like coffee with a lot of milk in it. It's just lovely. This is Evening Evergreen. So I really like kind of the yellowish green that's under here. Then we've got Misty Moonlight. I don't know, I almost feel like there's a little bit of pink in this. I don't know if it's coming through, but it's antique feeling to me. This is a lot lighter. This is the Balmy Blue, and that really pulls out a nice vanilla undertone. These ones did not work so well, I found. So this is the Bermuda Bay. So not a ton of contrast going on here. I wouldn't redo this one. And this was Bumblebee. And same, it barely changes. So I wouldn't bother doing that one again, but I wanted to show them to you anyway. So these don't seem to be doing a ton either. The rest of them that I did, the reaction was much stronger, much faster. So keep an eye on those. And I'm going to show you a couple cards I made using this technique. So this is Early Espresso. Love the antique kind of lighter brown that it pulls into. I've used the Old World embossing folder on this card, which is currently on the clearance rack. If you like that one, it is a full-size dry embossing folder that goes in the cutting and embossing machine, and it's so pretty. And I roughed up the edges with the edge of my scissors to make it look worn. The sentiment is from the fishy stamp set. Let's see if I can read it from here. Probably not. Seascape. Ha! I can read it from here. And then I made this one. So this is our tree, and look at so this is soft suede. And look at the gorgeous gold that it pulls in. And I've used a Bumblebee card base because I thought it was pretty much exactly the same color, and so cool. The Happy Birthday comes from the Enjoy the Moment stamp set. I've used the Crumb Cake twine from the Baker's Twine collection. And this is the Bark 3D folder, embossing folder, with the paper from, the Beauty in Nature, I think, Beauty of the Earth paper. It's got this bark kind of printed paper. And so I ran it through the embossing folder, and it really makes it look like bark. It's really cool. And then we've got this pretty butterfly that I did on not petal pink, my goodness. Polished pink, that's it. So polished pink, and it really bleaches out to white. This embossing folder is the splatter. So the new one with the splatters and the stripes. So this is the splatter. And I used a circle die to cut out my circle. This is the new ribbon. I wanted to show you how cool this is. So this is the new, where's the corner? Here we go. So this is brand new. It's the frayed ribbon. And I used my Stampin' Blends to color it pink to go with the rest of the card. And I used white embossing powder on vellum to do this. These dots, the metallic dots, are on most of the cards that I did actually. They're the polished metal dots. And this one is one of my favorites. So it's got the butterfly dies that I used to do this. So this is the Gorgeous Grape. And you can see it kind of pulls out a teal, kind of Coastal Cabana is almost the color that it pulls out. So I thought it went really well with the marvelous paper that's in the celebration paper for until the end of February. So for every $60 you spend, you get to choose an item. So this is the Simply Marvelous, one of the colors. I think there's 8 colors. And then the sentiment again is the same one from the Seascape stamp set. So tons of fun, and we can see here, so we've got our Calypso Coral is doing pretty much nothing. And same goes with our Fresh Freesia. So I wouldn't redo these either. I don't know, they don't bleach. What can you do? But the other ones did, so I'm glad I was able to show you those. If you have any questions about this technique, please let me know. I would love to answer them. And subscribe to my channel to see more fun technique videos that I've got planned. Thanks.